This equation has four factors, a little bit of multiplication. So you've got a thing on the left, CO2, that you want to get to zero, and that's going to be based on the number of people, the services each person's using on average, the energy on average for each service, and the CO2 being put out per unit of energy. So let's look at each one of these and see how we can get this down to zero. Probably one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to zero. That's back from high school algebra, but let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
The devil's first commandment is to maintain the population of the world below 500 million people. And how will he do that? Through birth controls, family planning.
And to some good news for women, a novel new birth control device called the intrauterine ball, or IUB, has been launched in Kenya today. The IUB copper pearls are a birth control method that requires no hormones and is effective for up to 5 years. The device works along the same principles as other intrauterine devices and prevents pregnancy locally within the uterus. Those behind the technology say, as opposed to the commonly used T-shaped copper IUD, it has minimal complications compared to many devices out there. The copper ball, shortened as IUB, will be used on trial on 100 women, but will also be available for sale at 10,000 shillings. So far, it is used in 19 countries globally. It was developed by an Israeli gynecologist and first used in 2013.
When the sperm of a man, the seed, meets the egg, there is what we call fertilization. After fertilization, life has begun. A man is begun being formed in the body. A woman has begun being formed in the body. But because you are taking pills, the pills ensure that that child cannot travel from the fallopian tube to the uterus to implant there and begin forming out as a human being, as a man who is ready to be born after 9 months. It suffocates the child and kills the child. So the devil will also ensure that the population of the world is being controlled through homosexuality. That is why he is conceiving man and a man to sleep together.
Century, Germany, an ordinary marriage registry office.
Dear friends, welcome to Registry Office of Tempelhof, Schöneberg. We gathered here on this fine spring sunny day for a special occasion. You want to join the holy matrimony. I hope my colleagues informed you in detail on this possibility of change of a surname. You decided to take the surname Lukaszewski for your joint partnership. And I'm obliged to ask, have you changed your mind? An everyday thing.
You know very well, when a man and a man sleep together, they cannot give birth, isn't it? They cannot give birth. You know very well, when a woman and a woman sleep together, they cannot give birth to a child.
These two women belong to a new sex tribe, a new family in a new world.
I am 38, 52.
Do you have children?
One child. I have one child. Yeah.
Together?
Yes.
How it is living without men?
Delightful. It's lovely. That's what I want.
How many homosexuals in America now?
Well, they say 10%, but probably many, many more.
10%?
Yeah.
Many more.
Как у вас появился ребенок
How
без
you got,
мужчины?
how you got a child without a man?
When they switched to
Same way we raise child, everybody. We love her. If we love her and provide for her, then everything's fine.
I mean, you needed man to get a child.
Oh,
One
I
time.
see, biological.
Biological.
Yes. I have a friend who gave me some sperm in a cup, and that's how I made my baby.
And who is Papa and who is Mama?
What is your guess? Who do you think? Who is Mama?
You.
Yes.
and she,
Yes?
he, other she.
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 Yeah.
You are Papa and you are Pop and
No,
Mom.
not Papa, but I am Mama.
Okay.
А как ваш ребенок говорит, к вам обращается? Мама и мама или мама и папа?
What
Как?
tell your child?
Mama.
Mama.
Yeah, more so Mama. But she calls me You.
You.
That's what the baby calls me. That's her name.
Yeah. And what do you think the child, when if he grow up, will he not ask why I don't have a real Papa?
No, she has lots of other people in her life that have two mamas, and she has lots of great uncles and grandpa and opa.
It's a daughter.
But that is where the world is now. Jesus said, I pray that you don't remove them from the world, but protect them from the evils of this world. Look, you must understand these things. That is why the church is called a pillar and foundation of truth. You came here to be told the truth, my sister. I am not here in a business of pleasing you with the things that don't matter. I am here to tell you the truth. It's up to you to accept the truth or leave it. You know, it's unfortunate that in Africa, we have not come to a point whereby we can question any vaccine that is brought about or around to be injected in our children. Whenever the government says, take children in a hospital facility, whenever the health workers are walking around in our houses, we have no option but to give our children to the hands of the wicked men. But you must know that behind that business, we have people who want to make billions and millions of money. Whether your child will die or not, whether your child will be paralyzed or not, they don't want to know. They enter into businesses with the government to make money. We have people, corrupt people, who end up making millions of money out of that. When I was a child, I never knew that we can have vegetables or we can have chicken that can only grow for 2 weeks. It's mature, you can eat and go away. Today, if you want a chick, you can rear it for 2 weeks, you can prepare it as a meal, but let me tell you, it is not good for your health. Why are people having cancers today? Breast cancer, every type of cancer. People are dying prematurely because these wicked sons of Bearl, the sons and daughters of the devil, introduced these things so that the population of the world does not go beyond 500 million people. If you go to a supermarket today, you'll find another meat where you don't know whether it came from a cow, a pig, a snake. You don't know. People are eating even flesh of a human being in the name of meat. The devil is out. If God will not protect you and me, we are finished. Today, we are drinking sugar that is poisonous. Why is that happening? So that the population goes down to balance with nature. That's what they are doing. So when you go for family planning, it is not the will of God. It is the will of the devil. So that the population goes down. You are helping the devil to fulfill his goal.
Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. As arrows are in the heart of the mighty man, so are the children of the youth. Happy is the man that has his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate.